Hello, ladies, dear ones. Miriam Bolton here, bringing you one thought of encouragement in 5 minutes or less. And today's thought is gratitude or thankfulness. The Bible gives us some verses about gratitude. Colossians 3:15, be thankful. 1 Chronicles 16:34, give thanks to the Lord. And 1 Thessalonians 5:18, this one's a little bit harder, in everything give thanks. Why are we to be thankful? Because God tells us to. But why does God tell us to be thankful? Gratitude takes our mind from the negative and brings it over to the things that we talked about in a previous video. Things that are lovely, of good report. If there be any virtue, if there be any praise, think on these things. Gratitude is an amazing thing to help you through your life. And maybe today you are feeling overwhelmed. You have the care of loved ones, maybe children at home, or perhaps you have your elderly parents living with you, or your work schedule is really difficult. Maybe you're in a challenging relationship, or you have health issues that are getting you down. I want to encourage you to be grateful. Gratitude is a beautiful thing. I want to share a little bit about myself with you and my story. I've had 3 second trimester miscarriages. Our youngest was born way too early, 2 pounds, 13 ounces, and was in a neonatal intensive care unit for almost 4 months. We didn't know from day to day if he would even live. Our middle son, I was on bed rest with him for almost 5 months, and then he's on the autism spectrum, so we've raised a child with Asperger's. I went through the whole breast cancer thing, the surgery, the chemo, radiation, and I've had chronic fatigue most of my life. So my life has not been easy. Those were just the highlights. And I've had a choice. I could choose to be bitter, or I could choose to be better. I choose gratitude. I wasn't always thankful in everything, but I've learned to have a thankful attitude. I would not have chosen all this pain and suffering for one person, and I wouldn't choose it for you. But I know that God loves me and His choices are best, and I don't know what the purpose is, but He does. And I know I am who I am today because of the journey that I've traveled. So I want to leave you with something very practical with gratitude. Number 1, you need to practice it. And how are you going to do that? Well, you need a cue. Every good habit needs a cue. And you could write a sticky note, put it right beside your bed so when you wake up in the morning you see, be grateful or say thankful. Or put it on your fridge or your mirror in the bathroom. But choose one thing you can be grateful for. You can be thankful that you woke up this morning. You can be thankful for a good night's sleep. Or perhaps you didn't have a good night's sleep, but you got to spend it in a comfortable bed. You can be thankful for something. And then take a notebook and write down that one thing. And don't limit yourself to one, but at least one thing to be grateful for that day. Another idea is to take a container, a jar, and write on a slip of paper something that you're thankful for. You can get your family involved. At supper time, have everybody write on a slip of paper one thing they're grateful for that day and put it in the jar. And then you know what? Later, when life gets tough, you can take out your journal or you can take out your jar and remind yourself of all the things that you're thankful for. Another thing I want you to do is verbally express gratitude to others. You know what it's like when someone tells you thank you for something. Maybe your child says, "Oh, Mom, thanks for the supper you made." Or your husband comes home and says, "I'm so grateful for whatever you did that took the load off my day so I could focus on my job." Or maybe somebody at work, thank you for something you did for them that day. And you know how refreshing that is. It's like, a fresh of breath air on a hot summer afternoon. Or rain in a desert, and it refreshes your soul. You can do that for others. And not only are you doing it for others, but it also helps you because you're focusing on the good, the lovely, the things worthy of praise. So today, say thank you for something and say thank you to someone. Maybe go on social media and there's someone on there you just would like to say, I appreciate you for, and I'm thankful for you because. I do have a book to recommend. It's called Choosing Gratitude by Nancy Lee DeMoss. It's a book I used with my high school students with our morning devotions, and we went through it page by page, chapter by chapter, and we focused on gratitude that year. And it's just an amazing book to help you to understand why gratitude is so important. If you liked the video, hit the like button. If you'd like more like it, hit the subscribe button. And I would love to hear from you. Put a comment or a question below and maybe I'll be able to answer it in a future video. And today, be grateful.